Congratulations, Pep. First of all, could you just talk through Jeremy Doku's performance, because he was too much for Bournemouth today?
Yeah, it's not just. It's not the first time. I think this season, the game with West Ham was the first game against Fulham was so shy, and the West Ham started to show his incredible skills. He played really good there, and all the games I played here at home, he played fantastic. He's not just a player 1-against-1 or 1-2. He surprised all of us. He's a great footballer. He reads every action exactly what he has to do. Of course, his quality up close to the box. Always we talk about that. Go, try to dribble and go, because it's difficult to find a player today that the ability to dribble 1 and 2 in small spaces. So maybe he's one of the fastest players in 5 meters. So it's incredible how he changed the rhythm in 5 meters. But after that, when he's not able to dribble or do that, he takes good decisions. I'm impressed of that. That's why for me he's a great footballer. So, and even defensively, when he goes against the opponent, he's not be dribble easy. So I'm really pleased. He's just 21 years old, cheeky again, make an incredible action. Bring him here, and hopefully, I think he's happy. Hopefully, he can be for many years.
We've spoken before about some players take time to get used to the English game. You've talked about him being 21. Are you surprised how easily he's adapted?
A little bit, I'll be honest, a little bit. So always have nice expectations about him. Even create something for our crowd. When you take the ball and goes, everybody's excited. Myself too. Oh, something is going to happen, and it's happened. And have this threat up front, not just Erling. Julian is playing really well, and Phil on the other one is so important. So today, Erling didn't play 45 minutes, had his chances, didn't score, and we were able to score 6 goals. So it's good. It's really good.
Hi, Pep. You mentioned cheeky then, being the one who found Jeremy. Could you tell us a little bit about the story about how he came to your attention, how long you've been looking at him? Was this a long-term plan to bring him to the club?
It's the club who bring him. So we spoke during the years, or maybe not when Riyad left, and Cole Palmer want to leave yes or yes. Even Riyad left. Okay, they said, okay, we need a winger. We have 2 or 3 options, and at the end the club decide. Chick is mainly with his people. Talking with me, of course, with Juanma, but especially him, decide, okay, this is a guy we need, can play in both sides, right and left, is an incredible threat in terms in 5-6 meters, 1-against-1. Normally we play with the teams, like said, so deep. That's why we need plays even in smaller spaces to visibility, and he has that. But a part of that, after that, we receive the ball behind with opponents, control the ball, set the ball. Look the action for the last goal from Bernardo, go inside, have vision. So he's a good football player. So it's not just 1-against-1, but it's difficult to find today in the world football players like dribble. All the managers say, don't lose the ball, don't dribble, pass the ball, don't dribble. The wingers has to dribble. Well, I don't like to dribble 60 meters, but an 80-yard box. Take a risk, dribble, it's your talent, and find them is not easy. And they know they have all the freedom to, in that area, take the decisions they have to take. But mainly, he takes the good decisions.
Can you just tell us about Erling, the injury?
We have a twist, I think. But I didn't speak with the doctors yet, but hopefully it will not be. We'll see next days how his development.
Just his knee.
Ankle.
Andy?
Yeah, Pep. Once again, Bernardo was outstanding today. Can you say a few words about his performance, please?
Once again?
Yeah, once again, after last week.
What can I say, Bernardo? Playing a holding midfielder, attacking midfielder left, can play attacking midfielder right, can play the winger. So the first minutes in the first game, when we create the problem there with overlap with Kyle, always, have to always make delay 3 or 4 or 5 seconds the action to the right moment, take the action. He made a good shoot after a corner. Always I push him to have to score a goals. Bernardo, the next step in your career has to score a goals. That's it, scores. You play football, you are an unbelievable player, but you have to win games. And of course, the action for Jeremy was good, but he defined really well. And the last goal, remember Messi. I saw many times Leo in that position on the ball, how make this chipping. and he did it. So he's an extraordinary player. What can I say more? So.
Hi, Pep. Just back to Erling. Do you think he's going to be available for Tuesday?
I don't know. I don't know yet. Hopefully.
And then, sorry, I'm back to Doku. Iriola was in earlier, and he said that Bournemouth couldn't deal with his ability going on either side.
Yeah.
I know you've got two players in Phil and Jack who are very good on the weak foot, but Doku is particularly good going on his weak side. Does it give you something different that you maybe didn't have last season?
You're right when you're saying the left side. Normally there are a lot of wingers that go always inside, especially. This guy, really, you don't know what he's going to do. But now we have to try to convince him he can do it in the right side. His next step, the same in the left perform, no doubt, has to do it right. And the second half in Switzerland against Young Boys, in right side, he played really good too. And his step, he has to do it, because for us it's so important. Have a player that can play in both sides and be so decisive like he's been.
Sam?
It's another Doku question. I know you said you're surprised about maybe his decision making. Are you surprised about how much you can rely on him as a team? Like the Brighton game, the West Ham game, the game today. All of your players, they can give him the ball and something's going on. Did you expect that to happen when you signed him in the summer?
But it's happened. It's a really good question. I'm surprised coming for you, Sam. But I would say that this is natural way. So there are rules in a pitch, in the football players, that is not dictated for the manager or for everything. Why the players pass more the ball for the players? The players are not stupid. They know, oh, we have the ball there in the final third is going to create something. And giving the ball, even with two players, keep the ball here, turn that and do it. It's natural way. In the training session yesterday or not 2 days before, we make a short competition, a short pitch with Kyle and whatever, and beat him. So, and that's why when the players see that, they say, okay, I'm going to give the ball to this guy, but maybe he's going to create something. It's natural. It's not, guys, you have to give the ball to Jeremy all the time. It's not. It's natural thing.
Did you expect that to be so natural? Did you expect that development, to see that straight away?
I would say the first game, I was after my surgery at home against Fulham, I didn't see it, and I see him shy, so shy. And we talk about that. So you are here. Why you are here? Why Manchester City decide to invest in you with 24-hour paying to rent the money, and why? For your skills. What are your skills? Dribble, yeah. And aggressive, yeah. I've done it all your life, that? Yeah. Do it. And if it doesn't work, so the first day you receive the ball as a fullback. So no, as a fullback you don't receive the ball. You are a winger. Winger doesn't mean close to the box. We'll do all the process. When you have the ball, you have 1 against 1. And you have 1 against 2, 1 against 3, depends on you. If quality is strong enough, confident to go 1 against 2, 1 against 3, because you're able to do it, do it. Otherwise, we're 2 or 3 men free. And that decisions making is what I think is really, really impressive.